What's up, YouTube? This is Deadone, and today's video is gonna be my six favorite. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six. My six favorite rock music intros. Rock music intros. And this is just from my collection. This isn't like a definite like six. I just threw this together and stuff because I just wanted to like share some music, you know? Because I like sharing music and stuff, telling people about other bands and stuff. But most of y'all probably heard of all these bands and stuff. But hey, people like some people may be living on a rock. You never know. So my first one right off the bat is Deliver Us by In Flames. Now that intro and stuff, it just like proves to you what In Flames has to offer and stuff. Just like how each CD they like keep on progressing and stuff, and just each CD they just like they're always experimenting with like new sounds and stuff. And that one right there, it's just like it just like states like they're here to freaking rock forever and stuff, you know. It's just like the whole entire CD and stuff is just awesome. It's just like such a step forward for them and stuff, and like Deliver Us and stuff. It's just like a beckoning call to like everybody. It's like, we're here, man. Listen to us and stuff. It's just awesome, that intro. Through the whole entire song, the music video fits it pretty nicely too. Yeah. To me, it's kind of like A Quiet Place too, you know? But it's awesome though, still, that song and stuff. Now, second one, The Trooper by Iron Maiden. Now, if you don't like Iron Maiden, you I don't know where you've been and stuff, because they've been around forever and stuff. It's like, yeah, I don't like Iron Maiden, man. It's like, pretty much, if you don't like Iron Maiden, you're probably a U2 fan. U2 fucking sucks, Bono. You can suck it. So, yeah, so Iron Maiden, The Trooper, flat out badass, you know. It's like, their music it's gonna be around forever. 2 Minutes to Midnight, just like Hallowed Be Thy Name, The Trooper, just, there's so many Fear of the Dark, just so many different songs. Can I Play with Madness? It's just gonna be around forever and stuff. Oh my god, Phantom of the Opera. Oh, so many, you know. Just like so many great bands in that genre too, you know, like Judas Priest, Halloween, all that, man. But that one right there, it's just like, you just can't get away from that, really, you know, The Trooper. Because it's just such a badass song just to begin with and stuff. Just gallop, man. Gallop, gallop, gallop. And the storytelling, Bruce Dickinson, oh my god, he's just like, if Rob Halford was not alive, he would be like the metal god, you know, and stuff. But Judas Priest, you can't, like, they're freaking awesome, Judas Priest. Okay. Number 3, Crossing the Rubicon by The Human Abstract. Human Abstract, that song right there, it just like launched them off, just because, man, they're just like the guitarists on there, they're just like amazing, just how talented that they are and stuff. And you didn't really hear anything like that for that period of time and stuff, in that kind of genre that they're in. And then they just like bursted on the scene. It was just like freaking awesome. Just like, it's just like, hell yeah, we can do this shit. And it just like was amazing and stuff. But then like the guitarist and stuff, he left the band and stuff, like Drew, I can't remember what his name was, but he left the band and left the other guitarist there, and they replaced him, but it still wasn't the same, because to me, he was like the backbone of the band and stuff. Like, the lead singer can be the backbone of the band, but if you're a band like that has a unique sound with that guitarist and stuff, and the guitarist did most of the stuff for the band, like the music production and the producing and stuff like that, it's going to be hard to come back like the next CD and expect to get the same reaction out of the fans, because they're left like, what the hell is this shit? They sound like totally different and they fucking suck. They fucking suck. So, that's what happened, I think what happened to him, because there was a lot of people who just like come out and stuff, and like their second CD, they couldn't bring it back up. Like, look at, let's see, people that, like, bands that like lost members and stuff and they still around, you can't really, there's not really a lot of them out there like that, but it's like Drowning Pool, their first lead singer died, and second CD did pretty awesome because the second lead singer had that kind of anger that dude did and stuff, and kind of like he was just like in the same like area as that dude, and then that dude left, and then what now? Drowning Pool, I guess they're kind of still big. I don't really know, but then you can't. I get, it's just, you can't really count on people like that, they're not like really that popular, really, to me, because I haven't, like, after the second CD and stuff, I just, like, stopped listening to them, and then, like, let's see, and there's, like, the essential band members and stuff, like the guitarists and the vocalists and stuff, because then you got, like, drummers and bassists and stuff, they'll leave and stuff, but they can be easily replaced and stuff, because if they're not like a key element of the band and stuff, they can be easily replaced. Let me restate that. So, like the drummer for Avenged Sevenfold, he was gonna be hard to replace and stuff. Luckily, I'm waiting to see what their next CD is gonna be like and stuff without him, because that dude, he pretty much did most of the album already for them and stuff. So I'm waiting to see what the new CD is gonna be when they go back into the studio and see. Yeah. So that's a little bit about that and stuff. Just my thoughts about that. And it's like number 4, because going number 4, Bullet for My Valentine, Your Betrayal, and just that one and stuff. It's just like they progressed to that point and stuff to where they're like, it was awesome and stuff. They come out when bands, they finally started doing solos again in their music and stuff, and they were pretty much they're like, we're fucking here and this is us. And I think their whole entire, each CD has been like progressively better and stuff, like from Hand to Blood, their EP, to The Poison, and then to Screaming Fire, and then Fever and stuff, and they just kept it coming and stuff. They just kept on bringing like the hits and stuff to me. Each CD is like fucking badass. Like, they get their Fever and stuff, they got back into their roots. I'm starting to see in like a lot of CDs and stuff, they're starting to get back into like their roots and stuff, like Korn and stuff. They're taking a step back and seeing where they came from, and I'm happy for that, because that's what, like, a lot of fans and stuff, they're feeding those fans there from back in the day. They're like, the people are always like, man, bring back the old Beautiful Valentine, or bring back the old In Flames and stuff. We want to hear the screaming and death metal, and all that stuff, just like that kind of stuff. But like with bands and stuff, if if they don't change and stuff, if they don't kind of like progress their sound, they're gonna get stuck in that area, and they're just gonna disappear, because that's what happens to a lot of bands and stuff. They can't keep up with the change and stuff. So that's a little bit about that. So the fifth one, 2 Weeks by All That Remains and stuff. Like, they're solid, you know, they're like solid, All That Remains, and that song 2 Weeks and stuff, just that intro right there, it's just like, it's just like one of those awesome rock intros and stuff, just like that intro right there, it's just like it's them and stuff, that's All That Remains and stuff, that's their sound and stuff, that's their style, and it's just like freaking, it's just, oh, you can't duplicate that right there. That's them. Like, bands that have been out that long, All That Remains, Trivium, Shadows Fall, they all have their distinct sounds and stuff. And just like with me, as soon as I hear like one chord or like anything, a lyric of a song, I automatically know who it is, because they have that certain signature. Each band out there has that signature to where if you heard a song from like their first CD to the last CD they put out and stuff, if you just like listen to those, you can pick it up each time. That's them. And stuff, it's just like that, you know? That song 2 Weeks and stuff, like, it just like hit my heart and stuff, you know? Cause that song is just like, like last year and stuff, I went through like a rough patch of my life and stuff, like, well, like not last year, but the beginning of this year and stuff, like, in between then and all that stuff, basically from September to February and stuff. Yeah, it sucked. My life sucked during that time. Really hard. Yeah, so, like, bands like that, they were there for me and stuff, 2 weeks. And, see, the last one, the greatest one of all time, I have to say, myself. Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. That intro will always be around. It will always be used on YouTube for something. I say probably 10 years from now, that song is going to be classic, but it's going to be played all over the freaking classic radio, because that song right there, that intro is like epic. 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 You can't go wrong with that intro. If you think there is a better intro than Welcome Home, send me a link to it, because right now that is like the best intro to a rock song ever. The song itself is freaking amazing. Claudio Sanchez is freaking amazing. His CDs, his band, Coheed and Cambria is freaking amazing. Everybody in Coheed and Cambria is freaking amazing. Their minds all together, mushed together, mixed, molted, melted, everything that make Coheed and Cambria is freaking awesome. You cannot tell me that Coheed and Cambria is not like one of the best like storytelling bands out there, because their music is just freaking awesome. His visionary, he is a freaking visionary sent from whatever. His thought process, everything is freaking taking fiction and non-fiction. His fiction, well, whatever, I can't remember what it all is, but taking his life, put it into his stories and stuff, in his, like, the Armory Awards, all that and stuff, his life experiences, everything, and putting it into that. That's like what everybody dreams to do, and he's doing it, like me and stuff, what I'm going to be doing with like this YouTube videos. I'm going to take my life lessons and explaining to you in forms of music and stuff, these songs and stuff that I can talk about. It's just like, that's just how we roll and stuff. That's how the world goes and stuff. Like, people like me, we want to help people out and all that stuff. And I'm going into this freaking rant because it's just like dawned on me, hit me in my skull and stuff of like what he wants to accomplish. Just like every song is just like something that he's gone through in his life that he's portraying into like this character, like the freaking Bible, for instance, and stuff. And like, the Bible and stuff is just like this book about people's life experiences, really, to me. It's like the first form of like self-help, really. The Bible to me is just like a self-help guide and stuff, really. I've never read it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is and stuff. It's basically, to me, like a self-help guide for somebody who's like lost and stuff and wants help and stuff. Read the Bible. Self-help right there, explanatory, really. Kinda. Really, I could talk about that all day, but I'm not going to get into it because it starts a lot of crap, really. If you ever want me to, just like send me something on YouTube and stuff. Man, try to make a video about what you were talking about with the Bible and stuff. I'll be more than happy to. Only if you want me to. So yeah, that's my 6 right there. And welcome home. Tell me what your favorites are and stuff. If you don't like mine, I don't care. That's just my opinion from my music collection and stuff. My music collection's growing every day, so it may change. So probably 6 months from now, maybe I'll choose 6 different ones or whatever and stuff. 6 months seems reasonable. Yeah, so yeah, and I'm gonna be making videos and stuff. So those are my 6. Share them with yourself. Share them amongst your friends and stuff. I'm going to put a link in the description for each song so you can like be like, yeah, that's awesome, and all that stuff. So yeah, those are my 6. And be sure to check out The Thief and the Bride and Freedom Submerge. Yeah, I had a brain fart there, I'm sorry. So yeah, check those 6 out. Check those bands out. Those 2, the rap group and the band. And y'all take it easy. I'm Deadone again. And thank you for letting me take up your time. Bye.